The story from Genesis 25 is that Esau came in from the field one day, exhausted and apparently famished. He saw that Jacob had made a pot of stew, and being the older brother, Esau said, "Give me a bowl of your stew. I'm an older brother. I know how that would work. I'm hungry. You cooked. Give it to me." Jacob, not only being a younger brother, being a heel grabber, said, "Sell me your birthright." I don't even know if he thought that was a possibility, right? I don't know if he knew his brother so well to know that I might be getting something out of this, or if it was just the way brothers banter with each other. "Give me, you want my stew? Give me your birthright." The shocking part is this. Esau says, "I'm about to die. Of what use is a birthright to me?" See, and I know that hunger can cause us to do some foolish things. But Esau's devotion to how he felt in the moment caused him to despise what God had promised and prepared for his future. Esau could not get past what he wanted right now to trust what God said he was going to give him when the time came. He was hungry. He might have even been weak. Maybe he didn't eat all day. Maybe he hadn't eaten 4 days. I don't know. He was probably what you and I call starving, right? By the time we finish tonight, somebody's going to say, "I'm starving. What are we going to eat?" But here's what he was not. He was not going to die. He gave more room to drama than discipline. He saw no value in endurance. He just wanted to stop being hungry. And here's where it gets serious. The original readers were dangerously close to following the failure of Esau. They were weary. They had suffered. The persecution was real, but they were not recognizing it as discipline, and they weren't interested in endurance. So here's this. Doesn't that put a lot of us closer to Esau than we'd like to admit? Like you and I, and we're probably right, but we'd say, "I'd never trade my inheritance for a bowl of soup," but don't we? Don't we way more often than we'd like to admit? How often do I allow anger to cause me to act out of character? Possibly trading the witness I was called to have for the emotion, the steam I'd like to blow off. How often do I respond to disappointment by complaining rather than with thanksgiving? Again, dimming the light that I was called to be. How often does my anxiety tempt me to make decisions that are anything but patient? How many times do I try to make my way rather than trusting that God has a way? How often do I just want something difficult to be over rather than asking God what he's doing in me and for me through this difficulty? How many times have I just wanted what I wanted when I wanted it? How many times have I said, "You know what? I'm always helping everybody else. Can't somebody help me? I work hard. Can't I have what I want? I've done this. I've gone without that. Why is it that I'm always the one?" How many times are we so stuck in our feelings that we can't remember that we're called to endure?